Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. We kicked things off with two interesting games against mages. I would not say that they weren't like those crazy games where I was losing the whole time, but it didn't really feel like I was laying a smackdown either, but I'm still pretty happy to have started off this arena by beating two mages in a row, and I said I would reserve judgment about this deck till I played someone who wasn't a mage, so now that we're finally playing someone who isn't a mage, a fellow druid, we'll get a good sense of how strong the deck really is. A billion grape. That sounds very philosophical for some reason. Okay, well, I think Claw is worth keeping for early removal, although if he has a slow start, it won't matter. And then Wolf Rider is keeping for some early removal, although if he plays nothing, it won't matter. So this is a little bit of a start contingent on him playing stuff. I might need to coin out the Silverhand Knight on turn 4 if my top decks don't oblige me with some of my innumerable 2-drops and 4-drops. Well, there's a 4-drop, not the one I would have wanted. But then again, I don't have that many that I want. Silvermoon Guardian's pretty much my best 4-drop. Alright, he's going to cycle a Loot Hoarder. This is basically 2 mana, deal damage to an opponent, and draw a card. It's a little better than a cycle. I mean, I am spending 2 of my own mana, but I had nothing better to do anyway, so it's not a real loss. Kind of a slow start here for us both. I got the Claw Savagery combo. So if you have 4 mana, it's pretty neat. You can do Claw and Shapeshift, and then Savagery, and then this will deal 3 damage to something, and then you can actually attack to deal 3 damage to something else. Well, this is unfortunate. He's getting a little bit of an advantage, because I can play the Wolf Rider and have them trade, or I can play the Claw and Shapeshift and kill it, but either way I'm spending a card to kill this, and he's getting a card back. Now, another option is actually to coin out the Dark Iron Dwarf, and then I'm threatening to kill this legitimately. Alright, I'm going to do that. I would like to try to preserve card advantage in this game if I can. So this is showing off the new change to the Dark Iron Dwarf. His buff is impermanent. It's a nerf. But in that case, it shows off how nice it is. I got to play a 4/4 for 4, so yes, I wasted the buff, but now I can threaten to kill this thing, and he gets a card from it, but I get a creature from it, so I'm kind of hanging steady. That's annoying. I really want Swipe now. Fortunately, you can't get what you want all the time, but if you try sometimes, you might get what you need. Kobold Geomancer would be great if I had Swipe. I don't. So we're going to go ahead and Shapeshift to kill... Wait. I could use Savagery right now to kill one of them and then hit the other. That's 1 card for 1 card. I'm going to do that. I've got nothing... Well, I do have something better to do. I could play the Kobold Geomancer. Is that worth it to leave a 1/1 around? Actually, yeah, if I play Kobold Geomancer and he still has a 1/1, he can Shapeshift and kill my Geomancer off very easily. So I think I will actually do Savagery there. Oh, they changed the animation so it's not like sweeping across the board anymore. That's nice. And we'll kill the Acolyte. So I haven't gotten any kind of an advantage. So I played a creature, it killed his creature, but his creatures that I've killed have both drawn him cards. So if this guy got Ironbark Protectors or Boulderfist Ogres in his draft, I'm going to grumble a lot because I'd be playing what he's playing if only I had been given the opportunity. Well, now what I need is another Dark Iron Dwarf, and I don't have one. So this Spiteful Smith is actually just going to wreck my face. I could Bite and Claw, but that's 2 cards for 1, which is pretty much the same problem. Okay, well, since I can't do anything good, we'll do this. Swing for 4. This is actually looking a little bit grim. I didn't fall behind, but I didn't get an advantage in the opening either. And I'm worried that him being a druid, if he knows what he's doing and he saw Ironbarks or Boulderfist Ogres in his draft, he'd have lots of big stuff and he'll just overrun me with superior creatures that I'm incapable of removing. Another Acolyte. Oh, God. Imp Master Funk. Alright. Imp Master Funk in the house. I'd love a Swipe here. Anytime you want to give me a Swipe game, feel free-bitty-dibbity. Boy. Okay. Well, I think that this is the biggest threat. And I mean, I want to kill this, but it's hard to do so without incurring card disadvantage. Yeah, we'll do this. And go down a card, essentially. And we'll do this, this, and this. So he still has tons of cards. 7 cards. I've dealt no damage to him. I have equal cards, but you'll notice these are like 2-mana Dinker Nuggets. So if he starts playing big stuff, it's just going to be impossible for me to catch up. Okay, that I'm not concerned about, really. That's fine. That also I'm fine. Man, this guy is just in love with card draw. Don't know why he got so much card draw here. Okay, yeah, let's play this. Let's make him as big as we can make him. Now, I do need to then kill this Cobra to stop it from killing my guy, so we're gonna hit that up. And I'll play Pine-Sized Summoner, maybe. Maybe it'll matter. It's not likely to matter at the moment, but maybe it will. And let's wait and see if he drops the inevitable Ironbark Protector. No, this guy also does not have it. Oh, he's gonna buff it. Damn, I was really hoping I could just Starfire that.
Drink with me, friend.
And he's gonna get even more cards off of that. Man, if I could get my Spellbreaker, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, not a chance. And I don't have any... Well, actually... Oh, geez, I could play this. Starfire would deal 7 damage, but that's 9 mana. Ah, fuck my life. Well... Balls. Alright, we'll play my other Wolf Rider then. So I am using the Pine-Sized Summoner here. We will... Oh, you know what? I should have done this first. Always draw cards first, kids. Power of the Wild. Okay, that makes no difference. So we'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll swing. And pass the turn. So he's drawn 3 more cards than I have, but my creatures have been better so far. So I've been, like, hanging on to value via creatures. He just top decked something? Oh, he's going to replay the... Man, he just doesn't want to play anything big. Maybe he was like me and just had nothing. Oh, there's the Innervate. Is he going to play an Epic Tree? Ancient of War, oh god. Well, if I can get my silence, I'll be okay, because I can. It removes the health. I think I need to go for the card draw here. I need my Spellbreaker real bad. Nope. Nope. And nope. Oh my gosh. I just don't have anything I can do. This is really pointless. This is pointless. I could bite, but that's also pointless. I don't even know what you're supposed to do here, honestly. What the hell am I supposed to do here? I could do 4 plus 4 is 8 damage. It's not enough. Oh, man. That'd be like 3 for 1 against this tree. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll play this. And I'll play Power of the Wild. And it's still not enough to kill this thing. But I'll just pass the turn. I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so anyway, that was my turn. I had to do something. He's got a Starfire. Okay. So the Gnomish Inventor will get to kill it off. And the Starfire drew him a card as well. This thing still has 7 health. Oh my god, this guy has like some kind of a Gnomish Inventor problem here. Seriously, dude. You should get that checked out. Okay, Stormpike plus Bite is 6 damage, which is 1 shy of killing it, so I have to use Claw. Sure, I'll do that. I mean, I just don't know what else to do. And then the Gnomish Inventor can kill my Stormpike, and he's got tons of extra cards. Jeez. This game was painful. I didn't get off to a fast start. I also don't have the upper end of the curve to win a slow game. So, there she blows. Ah, boy. I could almost kill it with the Druid and the Abusive Sergeant and Shapeshift, but that's only 7 damage. um, good God. What are you supposed to do here? I don't know. I have no idea. We're just doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff, folks. Pass turn. That is just one of those really, really miserable games. I mean, if I'd seen an Ironbark, I would have been fine. And given how my last 3 runs have gone, I can't complain too much about bad luck. But I think this was a little bit of a dose of bad luck, simply because I didn't get the sense I could have really gone aggro. But the draft just didn't provide me with enough to go big. Okay. Well, let's do this. This. Do that. I can play the Yeti, but the Yeti will just die. Well, let's shapeshift. I need to get some kind of card advantage going here. Okay, so he's got 4 cards to my 1, and his board, and he can just kill mine with my card on the board with his hero ability, so he's ahead on the board as well. And he's up to play. Certainly it's looking pretty grim. All those cards that he drew with Gnomish Inventor and Loot Hoarder and Acolyte of Pain and stuff really pay off here. He's got the panda there, alrighty. This guy loves pandas and card drawings. He's gonna replay that. And what else have we got here? Nothing. I used my Kobold Geomancer already. That's too bad. Alright, we're gonna just swipe this. Kill that. Play the Yeti. Hero Yeti! Yeti versus 4 cards. I think a Yeti is better than most combinations of 4 cards in this game. I will happily take on his 3 Alarma Bots and 1 Murloc Scout, or whatever that thing is called, the 2/1 Murloc. Oh no, bite! No, that's bad. Oh God. Bloop. And a Worgen. Well, our cards trade. So what it comes down to is the fact that he's got 3 cards to my 0. Like, if he had 0 cards and we were in a top deck war, I'd have a chance. But the fact that he's 2 cards ahead means that I still have a chance, but it's like minuscule. They really do need to both be Alarma Bots for me to have a chance at winning this. I could have used one of those. Way back yonder when he played the Ironbark Protector. Way back yonder. Silver Moon Guardian. Well, he can pop the Divine Shield with Shapeshift, and then just kill it with the Big Game Hunter, and then he still has 3 cards left to work with. Man, he is holding on to his... Oh, he saw 2 of these? God. Well, you know what? I don't even care that I lost. I just think he had the better draft. And yes, I'll be the first to say that, you know, if you always lose, you only have yourself to blame. You know, nobody can get lucky all the time. But whatever, man. Screw it. I think this time I will just say that maybe there are things that could have done better, but I think his draft was way better than mine. And so that's why I lose. Well, that's a bit sad to know that there are Druids out there who have better decks. I did get a swipe, but I didn't see any big creatures except for a Wind Fury Harpy, which I think it was totally reasonable to take a Druid of the Claw over the Wind Fury Harpy. So that's a little bit discouraging. I guess we'll have to say this is a below average deck here. So if I can get 2 more wins to be above average, to be in the top 33%, then I'll be pretty happy. That'll be great. I like this wait time thing, although it's not super accurate here. Did the game crash? No, it didn't crash. By the way, a public service announcement, speaking of crashes, apparently if you use the delete quest feature, it just literally deletes the quest. It doesn't actually give you a new quest. I don't know if that's a change. They thought it was overpowered to let you get a new quest, or just a bug, but don't delete your quests right now because they won't come back if you do. Shellington the Druid Borisington, the drawer of all his 6 and 5 drops. What is it with me and not getting any of my 2 drops? I have like too many in this deck and I still don't see them. This is actually an awful opening hand. Oh, it's like 2 conditional 4 drops and like nothing to do. Ah, alright. We're gonna do the Mana Wraith Gambit here. For sure. If he doesn't have Wrath or Claw, he's gonna get slowed down a whole lot here. I mean, so am I, but I got nothing better to do, so I might as well play this out. He could also have Moonfire. That would be a way of killing it. No, he doesn't want to kill it. He just wants to hit me. So Druids with their hero abilities are kind of funny because they don't. Neither one makes any progress. They both deal a damage and heal a damage. Now, Power of the Wild comically is a spell. That's why I'm able to play it for 2 mana. That was a combo right there, playing creatures. This also works really well with Animal Companion. Are there any other spells that make creatures? These are the only 2 I can think of. The Power of the Wild and Animal Companion. Well, I guess Unleash the Hounds is technically one. Kobold Geomancer. So now it's interesting. I have to decide, what do I want to kill this with? Because I definitely don't want to let a Druid keep a Kobold Geomancer. He's swiping my face and killing my creatures if I do. I don't have any real creatures to play if I trade the Mana Wraith away right now. I could play Wolf Rider, but it'll just die to Shapeshift or Swipe. So, yeah, I think we'll keep the Mana Wraith out. Not sure 100% if that's the right call, but it could be. He is the first player, so he doesn't have the coin. So I know he can't play really strong 4-drops right now, like Senjin, Yeti, Silvermoon Guardian. Those are all off limits because of this Mana Worm. He's going to play a Harvest Golem, paying full price. Unfortunately, I can't really... I can naturalize it. That's probably not smart. I wish I could play Wolf Rider and Shapeshift, then I could get rid of this thing. That's annoying. If I throw it in, what can I play for 4 mana? I could play an Ancient Mage. Doesn't seem really all that worth it. If I could play Druid of the Claw, I would, but I'm shy of that. You know what? Let's go. God, no, hang on. Naturalize. Shapeshift just to get rid of a golem. That can't be right. It just can't be. That golem is a really good drop for him. Fuck. Man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have just naturalized this, given him 2 cards, and killed it with Shapeshift. I don't know. I'd be the first to say sometimes you have to do what feels bad because it's the best thing, but that was a really tough situation.
Where shall I strike?
So notice this thing, if you silence it, it keeps the +2 health. But the Epic Tree, if you silence that, it loses the health bonus.
Where shall I strike?
So this golem gives him an edge because he can run in with both his creatures and kill it. And that's worst case scenario. Best case for him is he has some kind of a spell of some sort, then he can kill this off and cash out the golem and keep his own giant bear. If I can, I'll try to keep the naturalize for like a Ironbark Protector. That was pretty good of him. So I don't want to naturalize this just yet. I think there are better things to naturalize. Okay, he's got the Ooze. I'm definitely behind here. In a pretty major way. Savagery. Damn. I could do this. Like a Savagery to kill like the Ooze, but then the Bite doesn't kill this thing off. Balls. Well, we'll have to save that combo for later. He once again has a bevy of options for dealing with this while leaving his own bear alive. But if he damages the bear, I can bite Savagery to kill off the bear and then actually attack something else. Is the idea. Man, this deck just doesn't have any win conditions. It doesn't have enough good 4-drops. It has some good 5-drops. It doesn't have any good 4-drops. It has no good 6-drops or 7-drops. Stormwind Champion doesn't count. It sucks. And I mean, I didn't take it. I didn't pass on a chance to take a good 7-drop. So Stormwind Champion was not that great. What is with all these druids getting ancient trees? Oh man, oh man. Man, oh man. Alright, let's kill off his stuff. So we're gonna do bite. We're gonna do shapeshift. So savagery. We'll kill this. Chomp. I'll bite that. Pass the turn. So yeah, these need to be like Ironbark Protectors and Boulder Fist Ogres, not Junkerson. Junkosaurus Rex. No, man. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I took that naturalize. I guess that gives me like a fighting hope, question mark. Do this. Naturalize that. And we'll swing at his face. Oh boy, he's got 9 cards. That's a lot of cards. His health's pretty high. I've got 3/5 damage that I can throw at him at a surprise. I guess if the Silverhand Knight lives, I can take him down to 10, then I'll be within the distance of like a Starfall and a Starfire and a Swipe and a couple of Shapeshifts if he doesn't heal. Or maybe like my Urgent Commander could also deal some surprise damage. Druids aren't the worst at burn, but they're not the best. So it's a dim hope that I could burn him out from 19, especially with him having his full mana and like all the cards in the universe. Ah, he's gonna swipe that, that's fine. It's totally fine, not a problem. I didn't want that thing anyway. Yeah, okay. I think he attacked with this before playing the... Oh no, he didn't attack with that before playing the wolf. Well played, sir, well played. Okay, let's do the grunt. I think I need to cash out this wolf rider here. We'll kill that thing. And I'll play Ancient Mage. It's totally wasted, but just gotta get a body on the board here, folks, sometimes. Druid is very hit or miss. I've had some really great runs with Druid, but when they're not great, they're not like in the 4 to 6 range, where my other classes not so great runs are. They're always like in the like terrible range. Oh my goodness, this is looking ugly. Oh god. What's a man to do? Ah, spell damage. I think I got some of that because I was worried I didn't have enough spell damage right now. Alright, we're gonna silence his Ironbark to get rid of that crucial taunt. We're gonna go balls to the walls Dickens here, folks. Just play everything we got. Try to burn him out. Burn him out, because this is what, I mean, if he doesn't have any removal here, the Ironbark will take a couple of turns to kill me, but these guys, I mean, this is like 12 damage. If I get like my Argent Commander, I'll win. If he doesn't kill any of them, that's unlikely. Yeah, he's gonna probably use the Ironbark to kill one, or worse. Oh no, not swipe. Boo. Boo. You suck. Hate you. Lame. Who plays swipe? Swipe is for losers. Oh, he's going totally safe here. He should run a safety lecture series because he is very safe. That was a real good dig, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, I need to have 7 cards in my hand, not 0 cards. That would be the ideal circumstance. Oh man, that's just insult to injury right there. Oh god. Ah, jeez. Ah, so much card disadvantage. So much card disadvantage. Alright, well, I think it's time to concede. I think that guy wasn't as good as the other Druid that we played, but I think his deck was better than mine, mainly because it had an extra swipe. And an... Oh! Dick move, man. Saying thanks after well played. When someone concedes, and then just a point of fact, if you concede and your opponent says thanks, your opponent's a douchebag. 100%. You do not say thanks when someone concedes. Because it's like saying thank you for quitting the game and like, you know, not keeping your pathetic ass in front of my face for any longer than was necessary. Now, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I believe most people would agree that that is kind of what's implied with a thank you in response to a concede. So go suck a dickbag, Shellington. I don't need you anymore. Well, apparently, 5 games into this arena, the only classes that we're going to play against are mages and druids. That's fantastic. We'll send that back. Since I am the second player, I'll keep the Yeti. It could be a good thing to play on turn 3. The following turn, my opponent will be on 4 mana, so she'll be able to Fireball or Polymorph it, of course, but still, maybe she doesn't have those cards sometimes. You never know. Crocolisk? Oh, that's annoying. Can't play my Geomancer now. Shit. Or my Blue Warrior. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate that this 2-3 just kind of wrecked my life. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and... oh, now this sucks, because I can coin out the Yeti, but then on turn 4 I've got nothing. Well, on turn 4 I guess I'll play the Bluegill Warrior and Shapeshift to kill off the Crocolisk. Now this Panther's a bit of an irritation, because it will kill my Yeti. Ah, okay, I think I'll actually do this. Even though it wastes the heal, I think keeping the coin is worth it, because I can skip the Yeti and just coin straight into a Druid of the Claw, which has more health and taunt compared to the Yeti. Plus, the 3-3 is good against her board. She either trades her Panther, so that she has nothing to use against my Druids or my Yetis later, or she has to use the Crocolisk and Hero ability, which it looks like is what she's going to choose. And that's fine by me. It's still a 1-to-1 trade, and she spent half her mana doing it. So I just needed to bide some time until I could play my Druid of the Claw. Alright, we're going to play Druid of the Claw probably for like the next 3 turns. Claw is interesting. I could play the Yeti, coin Claw, but the problem is, again, the Panther plus Hero ability will kill my Yeti. I would like to try to actually lay a threat that will survive. If I can get like 2 of these to stick on the board and start swinging, then I'll be in really great shape. Using the Claw, Shapeshift, and the Bluegill Warrior then to hopefully mop up her threats. They would have to be sort of diminutive threats. That's a true fact. So the 6th point of health is very important here. The Panther plus Hero ability is not enough. She'd have to use Panther and the creature, which she of course does not want to do. But I guess if she does do that, she'll have 5 mana left to make her own plays. So then when I play this next one, she might have a way to deal with it again. I want her just to have a slow turn here. I want her 5th turn to be like my, 2nd and 3rd turns, where there was nothing for me to do. Because if she kind of passes the buck here, or plays just a little Dinkosaurus Rex and then pings for nothing, then I can play another Druid of the Claw and start to get ahead. If, however, she has like a Dark Iron Dwarf to buff this and kill my Druid, then that's more of a problem. Or if she fireballs this, it's annoying. Boy, she's thinking real hard. Ah, she's going to use that to kill off my Druid. Well, it's a pretty good play, because this does live. It opens her up a little bit to swipe, but not as much as usual, because after all, I cannot target this with a swipe. Well, I'd like to play the Bluegill Warrior and kill that, but unfortunately, if I do, I'll have 3 mana left, which is terrible. I could play the Yeti and Claw, and in fact, that's what I'm going to do, because now it's a little bit of a different situation. Last turn, I didn't want to Yeti Claw because the Yeti was vulnerable. Now the Yeti's not as vulnerable, because this thing only has 2 power. It is unfortunate that I could not Shapeshift and kill that, but if I had done that, I would have had 3 mana left, and there just would have been nothing good to do. Note that I could not then have used Claw to kill the Fairy Dragon. That's the problem with Claw and Bite, is that they use up your attacks, so they're kind of like a non-bow almost in some ways with your Shapeshift. Ah, well, that makes no difference. The Yeti will kill it just the same. Now, of course, Shapeshift doesn't kill it, but the Yeti does, which is fine by me. And she has a secret. Oh, crap. Well, now I cannot play Druid of the Claw for fear of Mirror Entity. So I need to not do Mirror Entity with either the Bluegill or the Wolf Rider. And I think the Wolf Rider might actually be my choice. Well, yeah, the Bluegill would let me do this and power and Shapeshift. The Wolf Rider would not. But the Bluegill Warrior... Yeah, I'm going to do the Bluegill Warrior. Then I think it's a bit safer. It is Mirror Entity. Okay, glad I did that. So now I'll just Shapeshift to kill it. And I will go ahead here and use Power of the Wild. So I'll kill off her Farseer, and then I'll kill off her dude. So this thing unfortunately dies to Flame Strike now. But obviously she's not going to Flame Strike here, and then after I play the Druid, she won't Flame Strike there either because the Druid will survive. So I hope that whatever she plays, the Yeti can trade with. There are some things that she could play, like a War Golem, that the Yeti would not trade with. She's going to Polymorph it. That's fine, so that's a Polymorph that's not going on my Bear. And she's going to play a Tauren Warrior. Interesting, so she's basically saying this sheep can live for a turn, I don't care. I got all this spell damage and no spells. That's awesome. Hero ability is not enough to kill this even with the sheep's health, and the Wolf Rider, I don't have enough mana with the Druid. That's annoying. Well, I could actually charge into it. You know what? I'm going to do that. I think this is the right time to do charge. I'll just kill this straight away. Shapeshift. Swing. And swing. So I have a lot of card advantage against the mage, and unlike druids, mages don't have class-specific giant creatures. So unless she has a neutral giant creature to play against me, I actually have quite a bit of insurance here against Flame Strike and whatnot, because this thing has 6 health. Hero ability plus Flame Strike won't kill this. That's why it's such a great drop against mages, and why I'm so happy it's not a Wind Fury Harpy. I've gotten all 3 of my druids in this game, and one of them could have been a Wind Fury Harpy. I'm very glad that it was not. Cone of Cold will let her kill both of my creatures, but she used Polymorph to make that into a sheep, so she kind of spent 2 cards on that creature. Alright, fair enough. Spellbreaker is not helpful. Let's do this. Don't want to play this just to have it die to the hero ability, but I will play this thing in case it's handy. In case I do top deck a Starfire, for example, I could play Ancient Mage. I'll have +3 to spell damage. Oh no, I'll be a mana short of playing Ancient Mage and Starfire. Damn. Well, anyway, Starfire doing 6 damage is sometimes handy, so we'll see if it helps. Ah, that's annoying. That's extremely annoying. That actually just turns everything around. I need Starfire right now real bad. Please? Ah, fuck. God damn it. This is not helpful. Mother of God, that Faceless Manipulator wrecked me, and me not having Starfire also is wrecking me. I need to deal 4 damage to this thing. Alright. I mean, I could silence it and run by, but that's just not helpful. We're going to do this, and we're going to throw everything in at it. Now, I either have to waste my Spellbreaker or my Ancient Mage, or I play this for, like, really unremarkable purposes. I think I'm going to do this. It gives me something to get spell damage on. Now I do have enough to play this and Starfire if I draw it, which can be helpful. And then this might be really handy in some cases. Okay, never mind. I regret. Actually, this would have killed either of my creatures off as well, so I guess I really didn't matter what I did. It was destined to die. Now, I appreciate this having 2 health, but I don't want to shapeshift into it twice, because my ability on, like, the mages isn't grossly overpowered. Starfire, you've got to be kidding me. That's 1 turn too late. Oh, my God. Well, better than never, and now I will play the Ancient Mage, because the only thing left that affects spell damage, or is affected by spell damage, is my swipe. And it's not likely to matter that much. Now, Nourish, good thing I drafted this. The cards will really help me win this top deck war. As long as her cards are pretty weak, like she's got like 2 Flame Strikes or something really stupid like that, then, yeah, she's got some kind of wacky removal that she doesn't want to be using. So let's Nourish. This is very backbreaking for my opponent to deal with. Okay, okay, and okay. Alright, we'll bait out the Flame Strike with the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I don't want to overextend against this. The Silverhand Knight's unfortunate here because it and his companion died of Flame Strike. I've already lost all my druids, but the Flesh-Eating Ghoul is potentially a big enough threat that she really needs to use her Flame Strike or her Blizzard if she has them. She's passed her entire turn with 2 cards, so they must be some kind of removal. Otherwise, she would have played them. Oh, I see. She didn't want to Frostbolt this thing. Fair enough. That's a 1-to-1 trade. Oh my gosh, this could actually be a problem, unfortunately, because it's just it's a 6/6 basically. Like, I'm glad it's not a Boulder Fist Ogre. That just goes to show how bad this card is. Like, there's a card that costs 1 less mana than it, and I'm thankful to the high heavens that this 7 mana card wasn't that 6 mana card. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. And the Wolf Rider. This guy can hit me no matter what. So what we're gonna do now is Shapeshift. As much as I hate doing this against a mage, I do have some insurance due to the fact that I gain a life every turn, and against the fact that she only has 2 cards. These would need to be 2 fireballs for her to kill me. And as long as I shapeshift every turn and can handle things with my board, I'll be okay. Alright, she's going to kill that thing off. That's unfortunate. But I can still kill her thing off myself with my knight. Arcane missiles. That's a bit scary. Okay, that sucks that my guy's going to die. But even if only one of them had hit, she still could have killed it off. I hate how Naturalize cannot be used on your own minions. It says your opponent draws 2 cards. Just note that carefully. Like, even if you naturalize your own stuff, it's your opponent who gets the cards. Okay, well, let's flood the board. If she top decks a Flame Strike or a Blizzard, then so be it. But I'm more likely to lose by keeping things back than I am to lose by her top decking that one card. If she'd been still holding cards in her hand, I might have held back more. Naturalize is something I would hesitate to use unless it is giving me the kill. Because obviously if she draws 2 cards, that's a problem. Ah, Mana Worm. You suck. Okay. Let's kill that thing off. Not with Naturalize, though. I think I can afford a shapeshift here. And I'd rather lose the Mana... Actually, Mana Wraith and Pint-Sized Summoner are both kind of irrelevant at this point. Unless, of course, she, like, top decks Deathwing or something. Actually, Deathwing... Well, Deathwing would be interesting, because I could naturalize it, but then she'd draw 2 cards back. Alright, she concedes. So, interestingly, we lost to both of the Druids that we played, and then we beat all 3 mages, which, if you think about it, is kind of remarkable. Because mages are the sort of most terrifying class in the arena, I think. So, all 3 mages, all 3 of these wins came from mages, both of these losses came from Druids. That's, in my opinion, quite strange. I'd be happy with anything that's neither a mage nor a Druid here. The Druids, I think, just had... The thing is, my deck might be okay, but like it might be like especially bad against Druids, because this deck is especially bad against decks with lots of endgame big creatures, and Druid decks are likely to have lots of endgame big creatures. So it could just be that like this deck is better than I think it is. It must be decent because it's killing mages. But it's just a really bad matchup against Druids, and we happen to face 2 Druids. So we'll see how it works if we play someone who isn't a Druid. Hey, there's no queue time. Oh, because my thing's crashing. Nope, it's slowing, so it's going to happen. Okay, whatever. It's so weird how, like, these, like, odd bugs are in the game. I think that, like, when I got into the closed beta, the game was actually, like, a little bit more stable than it is now. No, not a chance! Mage number 4. Cursive the Mage. Oh, this is ungodly. I have 2 drops in this deck. I have Geomancers, Panthers, Pranthers, Romancers. I got everything. Alright, Pint-Sized Summoner, turn 2, Chillwind Yeti, turn 3. Folks, it's gonna happen. She's gonna pass the turn and not play a Mana Worm. That's how we're gonna do this first. Okay, you hear that? Cursive. You're not gonna play a Mana Worm. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pass the turn right now. Pass the turn. Pass. That's pronounced pass. That's P-A-S-S. Pass the turn. I don't know why it's taking you. Thank you. Good woman. Now I'm going to play a Pint-Sized Summoner. Now you're going to pass the turn again. See what I'm getting at here? P-A-S-S. Pass the turn. We're going to play a Chillwind Yeti on turn 3, and then you can do whatever you want. See how I'm generous, Am? You can do whatever you want on turn 3 after I play a Chill. You motherfucker with the Frostbolt! Oh my god. Damn it. Well... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do this. This Wolf Rider is doing me no good in my hand. This is a bit of a tempo play. I'm saying, okay, you can kill this with your hero ability, but then you're not doing anything else. And then I'm going to play a Chillwind Yeti, and then I'm going to get ahead of you. As long as you don't, you know, polymorph or fireball it. Aha! She would rather play a Panther than do that thing. Well then. I could be a cheeky bastard and play Frostwolf Grunts to try to hold the Panther at bay, but that seems a little bit dicey. I could, like, play Grunt and then the Abusive Sergeant and swing for 5, try to, like, aggro her out. That would be hilarious. I don't think that's actually smart. We'll do Chillwind Yeti. Yeah, so now she wants to use the Panther plus hero ability to kill the Yeti, but then the Wolf Rider lives, still. If she kills the Wolf Rider, then the Yeti survives. Unless she has Arcane Explosion, then I'm just going to cry great big bucketfuls of tears. Uh-oh, I don't like the look of this. Oh, Fen Creeper, that's alright. It's fine, I don't mind that at all. Just gonna swing at my face. But my face is so pretty, how do you swing at it? Alright, this is, I think, a good time for Abusive Sergeant. I wish this thing could be killed by the Wolf Rider. Sadly, it can't be. However, this is okay. Play Abusive Sergeant. Kill the Fen Creeper. This Wolf Rider's on borrowed time, so let's go ahead and trade it for a creature. Man, I gotta say, that was quite the pro play on my part there with the Wolf Rider. Look how well that worked out. I think a lot of people wouldn't have played it just on principle that it would die, but it worked out really well. I just hope she doesn't have Cone of Cold. That would be really irritating. But other than that, this is pretty good. Flame Strike's still a few turns away. I got this to look forward to, and we should be fine. I don't want Arcane Explosion either. That would kill this, get this to 1 health. She'd ping it off. It'd be a real bear. Bear, you get it? Because this is a bear. Monkey! Stupid monkey. Okay, well, I see what she's trying to do here. She wants me to attack it with the Yeti, so then she can ping off the Yeti. Alright, I could silence this thing and just swing for 6. I could use Wolf Rider plus Shapeshift to kill it. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I could also Starfire, but I like the idea of using Starfire later. So we're actually just going to kill the monkey with the Wolf Rider. And that way we swing for 6. We're getting her down below 20. I've actually got a lot of burn here. I've got 5 plus 4 is 9 points of burn that I could use. If these guys can attack her one more time, I'd say that I am in pretty darn good shape, especially because my hero ability gets her down by 1 every turn, and she's a mage. She doesn't have built-in healing. Still a turn away from Flame Strike. Uh-oh. Anytime someone plays a Sorcerer's Apprentice, like mid to end game, you just know there's a spell coming. Oh, Arcane Intellect. Psh, whatever, man. I don't even care. Don't do anything stupid now. Don't play Frostbolt. Don't. Oh, did she just top deck? Well, she top decked 2 cards, so it's not that unlikely. One of them would be good. Secret? Okay. Well, originally I was thinking of using the Grunt to kill that thing. However, in case this is Vaporize... Oh, God, I don't want it to be a Mirror Entity. Oh, I don't have anything good to play if it's Mirror Entity. Shit. Well, hopefully it's Ice Armor or Vaporize. I'd love it to be Vaporize. It's neither. Ah, jeez. Well, I really don't want to give her a Druid of the Claw. Or an Argent Commander. But I have enough burn here to kill her. This is 5, 9, 13 damage. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to charge, and we're going for the kill, folks. Yep, it's Mirror Entity. That's fine. It's fine. We're going for the kill. So, at this point, she is dead. I'd actually love to see a Flame Strike. That would be like the #1 thing I'd love to see. Flame Strike, clear my board. I then kill her. Oh, I don't actually kill her just yet. This is only 6 total damage. Oops. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6. Oh, no, that's what I need. Ha! She has 6 health. Ha ha. Yeah, so Starfire plus Shapeshift will then kill her off. So I want to see Flame Strike. How often is it that you pray for a mage to play Flame Strike on turn 7? Come on, woman. You know you want a Flame Strike. It'll clear my board. Don't play creatures. Don't heal. Don't taunt. You'll be fine. Just kill my creatures. That is the best thing you could possibly do. Don't taunt. Don't heal. Ah, she doesn't have Flame Strike. Ball sacks. Well, I might still win. I mean, my odds are pretty good. She does need to... If she's not killing my creature, she does still have to throw up taunt and healing to survive. Well, I guess just taunt. A really big taunt, like a Sunwalker or something, would be difficult for me to get past. That I don't care about. Unless it were followed up by, like, a Defender of Argus. It made no difference. Okay. Well, I have, like, 3 different ways I can kill her now. Let's just do this. And that is the kill. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit for making the right strategic decision there to race. I think that was absolutely the right call. Because she had a decent amount of cards. And my cards were like not that powerful. So the fact that I took her down when I could was the right move. Well, this is one of the most lopsided arenas I've ever had. I've gotten 4 mage opponents and 2 druid opponents. I've beaten all 4 mage opponents, which I think is like a record. Yeah, I think it's a pretty impressive achievement, actually, to kill 4 mages in one arena. But the two Druids had better drafts than I did, so they beat me. Now, you might say that, well, Boris, you had better draft than the Mage did, but you saw in the last game, I mean, I was ready for Flame Strike or Blizzard, either one, on turn 7, right in a row. Plethora, the Rogue. All right. Let's see how this new opponent does for us. Hey, we actually have a curve. What the hell? This is a keeper hand. So I can play this on turn 2, and then play my favorite game, which is the Pray She Doesn't Have Backstab game. Then on turn 3, depending on if she has something to kill up, I can play the Wolf Rider or the Farseer, and then turn 4 is the Yeti. I doubt I'll be using the coin to accelerate this out, because I got nothing to do on turn 2 if I play this. I am second against a rogue, I have to confess. I've been lucky recently being second against rogues. I think it's nice compensation. For a while, I would always go first and have to dread the Defias. Oh my god, she actually does have it. She just played it out, which is, by the way, the right thing to do. You should totally do that. If you aren't able to coin it out, you should still play it. So these two will probably trade unless she has a backstab. And then I may actually just coin out the Yeti here if there's nothing good to do with the Wolf Rider. She's going to Perdition's Blade my face and kill my creature with her weapon. That leaves her with this mighty, mighty Defias Ringleader. Do I kill it with Wolf Rider? Or do I play the Yeti and try to get board dominance? I mean, this is 4 damage that she has here. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a risk. Well, hang on. I could play the Wolf Rider and then coin out the Druid next turn. Yeah, let's actually take a slow approach to this game. I think I've got a lot of mid-game power here, thanks to the Yeti and the Druid of the Claw back-to-back. So if she misses a step and doesn't have good drops of her own, I'll come out way ahead. Okay, this is actually fine. So this gives her a card, but now I ever so casually play my Yeti. She can't kill it. This is only 4 damage. She would need to have a Shiv or a Fan of Knives or Backstab or something else, and then still have to attack me with the creature, which dies, and her weapon, which is broken. And that'll be a big chunk of her turn. Well, not if she backstabs, but if it's anything other than backstab, it'll be a big chunk of her turn, and then I just play this, and she has to do it all over again, which is great. Oh, Cult Master, boo! Oh no, she has a way to kill it. Fuck. Ah, god damn it. If she didn't have this, I would have been fine. Now she gets to draw 2... Okay, that sucks. The fact that she gets to draw 2 cards and do that is really, really unfortunate. Oh my goodness! Oh my god, that was a mistake. She attacked with her weapon, which made this thing not have charge anymore. That could potentially win me the game. Wow. Oh my gosh, that I feel bad. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I hope she understands that I don't mean that dickishly. That is a genuine I feel for your loss completely kind of a sorry. Okay, well what I'll do is I'll just keep it simple here. We'll shapeshift to kill her 2/1. Wait, kill the Cult Master first, silly Boris. Losing is for people other than you. And then the Farseer is actually fine here. I don't actually waste the heal, which feels like a change. And now she's got 6 cards to my 5 plus the coin. And I have a creature on the board and a life advantage, so this is fine. Oh, okay, never mind. Everything changes. Savagery's not good enough to kill this, which is really unfortunate. Bite plus Savagery would kill it, but then I'm just throwing away the bite on her face, which isn't very good. I think here I'll hold off on the Druid of the Claw some more. We'll just kill that thing, play this, and pass the turn. So if she plays a couple of creatures now, I can bite Savagery and kill 2 of them. It's not that great. I'm still spending 2 cards to kill 2 cards, but I'm also, you know, efficiently clearing out her board. If she doesn't give me a threat to deal with, then I'm happy just to play the Druid. I smell spells. Fan of Knives to kill this and draw a card is a pretty good move. And still, I don't have any way to... Savagery doesn't kill it, and Bite is overkill. God damn it, that's so annoying. Okay. Well, do I dare risk this? I mean, if I charge it and kill this, all she needs is like 1 point of damage from anything and it'll die. If I play it as a 4/6, then that means I'm not killing the Kobold Geomancer. Oh, I can kill the Kobold Geomancer. Yes. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play this as a 4/6. Now it's time for the coin. So we're going to shapeshift. Savagery for 1 damage. This is a 1 mana 1 damage spell. It was just worse than Moonfire right there. And then we're going to attack. So she needs a sap or assassinate to deal with this, which would actually set me pretty far back. As you can see, my hand is not exactly a power hand here. She has a lot of cards too. I would say that I'm at a disadvantage at this time. Oh god, that's scary. Well, can I kill it? 4, 6, 7 damage. Ah, I can't kill it. And spell damage doesn't affect any of these. Oh man, oh man. Alright, we're gonna have to race, folks.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
We're gonna have to race. I'm kind of far away from killing her. This is 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. She's down to 10. Well, it's important to put as much on the board as I possibly can. And I don't even know what my outs are, honestly. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. She's down to 9. Boy, that's hard. If she uses the dagger to kill this, she'll be down to 7. If this is allowed to attack, she's down to 5. So I need to get Swipe or Starfire, and then I can race her out. But that's a lot of ifs, of course. That's it, though. You gotta play to your outs, folks. So I'm gonna ignore this giant. I'm just trying to do as much damage to her as I can. Oh, that's scary. I smell a backstab. Or a shiv. Betrayal? Oh no, she's gonna kill them both. Well, okay, so the good news is it seems like she's gonna use her dagger to kill this, which means she's getting 2 extra damage put on her face. The bad news is she's hitting for 12. The bite helps a little bit, but it's not helping me enough. I need all of my burn right now. I think I have some more Druids of the Claw here, don't I? Don't I have like another one in here, or another 2? Stormpike Commando. Alright, that'll do. I don't want to miss any shapeshifts. This is really important not to miss any of them. So you want to do that every single turn. So I'll claw right here and just swing at her face. So now, if I draw Starfire, it plus bite will kill her if she doesn't get any taunts or life gain. Argent Commander will not be enough. It'll be 4 plus 4 is 8. I'll need the 9th damage here. And I won't have enough mana to do that. Because 6 plus 4 is 10, I won't have enough mana to shapeshift. And I also need her to not play any life gain or taunt at any point. Okay, it's over. It's over. Well, if I do have a swipe in here that I like never see. If I get a swipe, it might still be possible. Because swipe plus Starfire will kill her. The problem is that's like 2 cards. And I think I'm dead next turn. 8, 12, 16, yeah. I'm dead next turn. I don't know how I win right now. Flesh and Ghoul. Well, the good news is that I was going to lose anyway, so... yeah. That is it. So, this is a weird arena. I only beat mages. I only beat mages. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video for some reason, please do like and or subscribe. And if you want to stick around for the post-run ritual, then let's kick that off right now. We have, for 4 wins, a Blood Imp. Well, what's interesting about this is it is 40 dust, because it was nerfed recently, so it's like a 40 dust disenchant. So it was like a 40 dust reward. That's fine, I guess. And 55 gold, which is okay for 4 wins, honestly. That's way better than it used to be, and it's basically covering the... it's basically paying the extra... it's covering the entry fee for the arena. The 100 gold pays for the pack. The other 50 gold of your arena entry fee is what lets you play. And so I got my 50 gold back. So I do lose money. I come out behind, but I don't come out any further behind than I would have if I had just bought packs directly from the store. And I think that really they should not give out ungolden common cards as a reward at any point, because that's so lame. But that's life. So thanks again for watching. Here's the sneak peek of our next run. It's gonna be Mage, Druid, or Rogue. Boy, it feels like it's been a while since I've done Rogue or Mage, so it's going to be one of those. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.